Hey guys, it's Dorje. Thanks for joining me. As promised, we're going to be doing side crow with props. So if arm balances aren't really a thing in your practice, then you can utilize props to help you get into the same poses with less weight in the hands and less intensity in the wrists. So I'm going to show you two different ways that you can do this pose with props. The first way is going to be with blocks, and the second way is going to be with a bolster. If you don't have either of those things, you can also use textbooks, you can use two fluffy pillows, or you could even use a foam roller if you have one at home. So starting with blocks, you're going to set up blocks so that they create a shelf. So you're going to take them long ways so that the short end is facing each other. Because just like when we were doing side crow in the last video, you want the blocks to take the weight that your elbows normally would take. So the first block is going to be in line with your hip. The other block is going to be in line with the outside of your knee and part of your thigh. So lining yourself up so that you're sideways against the blocks after you've done a nice warm up, you feel super warm, ready to twist. You turn over so that you're facing towards the blocks, and you're going to place your hands right in front of them. So your wrists are almost touching the blocks, but not quite. So you're crouching down, and then lift your hips. And then as you start to bend your elbows, you're going to go forward, and you're going to place the outside of that thigh on the two blocks. And as you continue to hinge forward, you can float your feet off the floor. So here, just holding, pushing the floor away to protract the shoulders, just holding for a couple rounds of breath. And then replace the feet back down, push into the feet to lift the hips and legs off the blocks and crouch back down. Switch the blocks to the other side, or you can do a quick fix over to the other side. So what that's going to look like with a bolster, and so you can see a side view, is you're going to do the exact same thing again, crouching low. Your bolster is going to be the shelf that would be your elbows if you're doing the arm balance on your hands. But instead of using your hands, the bolster is going to take all of your weight. You're going to twist over towards your bolster, plant your palms just in front of the long edge, lift your hips, plant the outside of the thigh that's closer to the bolster on there. And then as you bend elbows, your feet can float off the floor. Same thing, protract through the shoulders, push through your knuckles. There's going to be a little weight in the hands, but not too much. Most of your weight is going to be in your hips and on the outsides of your leg that is on top of the bolster. After a couple rounds of breath here, you're going to push up. Feet come back down, use your feet to lift hips, come back to your squats, wiggle, do anything that feels good, and then you can flip to the other side. So I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great rest of your day, and namaste.